My girlfriend keeps telling me to stop with my attempts. I finally understand what she means. I'm not usually one to snoop through my girlfriend's personal devices. I always saw it as a breach of trust. But I'm only human. I wouldn't have been so curious had it not been for this particular phrase she always used. You gotta stop with your attempts. She'd always say it in passing. Never stop with your attempts to flirt. Or stop with your attempts to get back on my good side. Just, you need to stop with your attempts. Randomly. At the grocery store, in the car, sometimes while we watched movies or had dinner together. The thing that I noticed was that she seemed to say it most when she was happy. It was like a tick. Her eyes would be filled with love and joy before suddenly dulling, and she'd shoot me a quick frown before saying it. I'd learned a long time ago that asking what she meant would get me nowhere. It'd always be the same. I just love you. But then I think about the attempts, and I just get so sad. I wish you'd stop. That's all I'd get out of her. No explanation whatsoever. I never knew what she wanted me to stop. Therefore, I could never prevent whatever it was. It was all just so confusing. That being said, when I saw the file on her laptop while she was taking a quick potty break, I really couldn't help myself. The folder name was too on the nose for me to ignore. Plus, she had left the laptop open, like she wanted me to see it. Attempts was all it said. I looked around the room a bit, glancing over my shoulder to make sure I was alone before clicking the folder. It loaded for a bit before a dozen video files were displayed across the screen. I clicked on the link titled Attempt 3 and was greeted with a video of myself. I looked terrified, frantically trying to unlock the front door as my girlfriend's voice rose in anger from behind the camera. How many times have we talked about this? The camera fell to the ground and landed on the lens, but I could still hear audio echoing from it. It sounded like punches were being thrown. I could hear myself crying. My girlfriend sounded like she was growling at me before the video ended. I went back to the page of links, albeit a bit afraid at this point, and clicked on Attempt 10. This one was just me hanging out of our bedroom window, clawing my way outside before my girlfriend's voice could be heard again. We've talked about this. You're not going anywhere, my sweet boy. Her nails dug into my heel. Veins protruded from her hands. She dragged me back inside, and I just looked utterly defeated. Attempt 16. I was trying to climb the fence in my backyard. Attempt 20. I was halfway out the driveway before being pulled back and dragged inside. At this point, I didn't know what to do. All I knew was one thing. I needed to leave. However, as I turned to flee the room and get out of the house, I found that the door was blocked by my girlfriend, who held a camera in her hands. She sighed. How many times do we need to have this conversation, sweetheart? My eyes darted back toward the laptop, towards the links, towards the impossible. What the fuck is this? I demanded. Her response was more annoyed than anything. You always do this. Just once, I wish we could live a happy life together. Fear and anger grew from the pit of my stomach. The red light on the camera blinked at me. You always find the laptop, she sighed. You find it. You try to escape. Then I have to hurt you. Why do you make me hurt you, darling? I just don't get it. I can't be that bad. Tears welled up in her eyes. Why can't you just love me? It's always the same. And here we are. Attempt 34. But I have hope. I have hope that one day we can get through this. The camera blinked again. My girlfriend loomed over me. But for now, I guess I'll just have to start over. The camera came down over my head, and everything went black. I woke up in bed with my girlfriend, her head buried in my chest. She yawned cartoonishly and looked up at me. Good morning, sleepyhead. You ready to start a new day? I smiled goofily, kissing her on her forehead. Of course I am, sweetheart. Every day with you feels like a new day. She smiled wider, her eyes glistening before suddenly going dull as her smile turned into a frown. I frowned back. What's wrong? Did I do something wrong? She clicked her tongue and sucked her teeth. No, you didn't do anything. I wish you'd stop with your attempts.